Did you know there are 10 surprising foods that can help you balance your hormones and burn fat without the need for endless hours of exercise or restrictive diets? By eating these, you will feel less hungry, feel fuller for longer, and overall reduce your calorie intake. Before we dive into the top 10 foods, it's important to consider 3 nutritional aspects. First, choosing nutrient-dense food is essential. These foods not only fill your stomach, but also reduce the release of ghrelin, the hormone that makes you feel hungry, thus supporting lower calorie intake. Second, focus on protein, as it's been proven to make people feel more full. Studies have shown that higher protein intake leads to greater satisfaction and reduces the desire to snack between meals, making it a vital part of a fat loss diet. And third is healthy fats. A higher intake of these fats can curb insulin spikes and food cravings because, unlike simple carbohydrates, they don't trigger blood sugar highs and lows. This helps stabilize the hormone insulin, which is key for weight loss, and we'll get into this shortly. But first, if you could like this video and subscribe to my channel, I'd really appreciate it. First off, we have cruciferous and leafy green vegetables. These are not just your ordinary greens. They're a powerhouse of nutrients that can significantly help with fat loss. Here's where it gets really interesting. They also contain a compound called indole-3-carbinol. When we digest this, it transforms into a compound called diindolyl methane, DIM. This has been shown to have a remarkable effect on weight loss in women. In fact, a study conducted on 60 women found that those who took DIM daily experienced a significantly greater decrease in body fat percentage compared to those who took a placebo. This is believed to be because it supports liver detoxification processes and promotes healthy estrogen metabolism, a key for weight loss in women. These foods are also low in calories but high in fiber. Fiber adds bulk to meals and suppresses the hunger hormone ghrelin, making you feel fuller for longer periods and reducing the chances of overeating. Lastly, these veggies are higher in protein compared to other vegetables. Protein is essential for muscle repair and growth, which can boost your metabolic rate and increase calorie burn even at rest. In a moment, we're going to explore specific protein-rich foods which are great for fat loss, but before we get to that, let's talk about berries. Unlike many other fruits, berries are lower in sugar, but still help satisfy cravings for sweetness. This is important because consuming high amounts of sugar can lead to insulin spikes. Insulin is a hormone that regulates blood sugar levels, but it can become less effective when we consume too much sugar. This is known as insulin resistance, and it can cause our bodies to store more fat, leading to weight gain. But there's more to berries than just being low in sugar. They're also packed with vitamins and minerals that support fat loss. For example, they contain vitamin C, which has been shown to help balance blood sugar levels and to help the body use fat as fuel more efficiently. Additionally, berries are rich in fiber, which helps you feel full longer and reduces your overall calorie intake. Berries also contain antioxidants like anthocyanins that may increase your metabolism and energy expenditure, helping you burn more calories throughout the day. Now, let's talk about soups. It's all about their high water content. When you consume soup, it fills your stomach and triggers stretch receptors. These receptors then send a signal to your brain saying, "Hey, we're full here." This helps curb your appetite and prevents overeating. But not all soups are created equal. Creamy, high-fat soups can sneak in unnecessary calories. Instead, go for broth-based soups loaded with vegetables and lean proteins like chicken or beans. These nutrient-dense soups not only add flavor, but also supply essential vitamins and minerals. For instance, B-complex vitamins help metabolize carbohydrates, proteins, and fats into energy, while minerals like magnesium join in the chemical reactions necessary for metabolism. A lack of these nutrients can slow down your metabolism and make fat loss more challenging. But by fueling up on nutrient-rich soups, you're giving your body what it needs to function optimally and burn more fat efficiently. In fact, one study researcher found that having a low-energy, dense soup before meals significantly reduced how much participants ate during lunch, regardless of whether the soup was chunky, pureed, or just broth with vegetables. Participants then ate 20% less at their next meal. That's around 134 fewer calories just by starting with soup. This simple strategy led to a noticeable drop in overall calorie intake without leaving them hungrier. Another amazing food for weight loss is pulse pastas, such as black bean or lentil pasta. They have a distinct advantage over traditional pasta because these alternatives are less carb heavy and pack a protein punch. They help in managing blood sugar levels, thus insulin, and reducing hunger hormones, making them great for supporting fat loss. Now, let's break down the science behind this. Consuming protein-rich foods like these pastas makes your body work over time to digest this micronutrient. This phenomenon is called the thermic effect of food. In layman's terms, you're torching more calories just by swapping to these protein-dense pastas. But it doesn't stop at calorie burning. Protein also keeps you satiated longer as it slows down your stomach emptying rate. This implies you're less prone to overeating, aiding in appetite management. Now, let's get to another protein-rich food, meat. When discussing meat's role in a diet, it's important to recognize the unique nutrient profiles different types of meat can offer. Lean meats, for example, are great for keeping calories in check, but fattier meats provide essential nutrients like iron and zinc. Therefore, including a variety of meats ensures you get a broad spectrum of essential amino acids, aiding in fat loss and enhancing overall well-being. Now, here's where it gets fascinating. Meat is also loaded with amino acids, the protein building blocks. These amino acids have a profound impact on your hunger hormones. They trigger the release of hormones such as glucagon-like peptide 1, GLP-1, peptide YY, PYY, and cholecystokinin, CCK. These hormones are responsible for that satisfying fullness you feel after eating, helping you manage your calorie intake and promote fat loss. These amino acids do more than just control your hunger. They help with many important jobs in your body, like fixing tissues, helping your immune system, and making chemicals called neurotransmitters. One example is the amino acid tryptophan. It's like a building block that helps create serotonin, a special chemical in your brain. Serotonin is super important because it helps control your mood. So, by including various meats in your diet, you're guaranteeing that you get a broad spectrum of these essential amino acids. This not only aids fat loss, but also enhances overall well-being. Another great source of protein is, of course, eggs. Think of eggs as nature's own multivitamin, brimming with an array of crucial vitamins and minerals, such as vitamin A, B, D, E, and K, plus essential minerals such as zinc and selenium. The real game changer is the yolk. It's crammed with dietary fats that are instrumental in generating energy and maintaining satiety. And get this, these fats initiate the release of a hormone known as cholecystokinin. This hormone talks with your brain, signaling that you're full and don't require further nourishment. This assists in regulating your calorie consumption, a critical aspect in weight management. Here's the great thing about eggs. They pack 3 major punches for fat loss. They're nutrient-rich, they supply satisfying fats and proteins. This leads me on to the next food, which is a source of healthy fats, avocados. These are loaded with monounsaturated fats. Monounsaturated fats have the unique ability to help regulate blood sugar levels. This action curbs insulin resistance, which stops fat from accumulating around your midsection. So incorporating avocado into your diet can actually assist you in shedding those extra pounds. But there's more to this food than just weight loss benefits. They're high in fiber, which supports digestion and keeps you satiated for longer periods, lowering the likelihood of overeating. Now, let's look at another food that is important for digestion: fermented foods. Examples of these are kimchi and sauerkraut. These foods are loaded with probiotics, which are essentially useful bacteria that supercharge your gut health. Now, you might be wondering why a healthy gut is crucial for weight loss. Well, according to a study published in Clinical Microbiology and Infection, there's an intriguing link between gut bacteria, obesity, and potential fat loss strategies. The study revealed that persons who were obese had a higher count of Firmicutes bacteria and fewer Bacteroidetes compared to those who were lean. What's even more fascinating is that when gut bacteria from obese mice were introduced into lean mice, the lean mice began to pack on the pounds. This clearly shows the powerful influence of gut microbes on our body weight. The same study also highlighted that probiotics, prebiotics, and even antibiotics can alter the composition of the gut microbiome. This discovery paves the way for new approaches to tackle obesity. So, here's what happens when we consume fermented foods loaded with probiotics. These useful bacteria make themselves at home in our gut. A healthier gut translates into improved digestion and better nutrient absorption from our food. Moreover, a healthy gut plays a key role in reducing inflammation by regulating our immune response. Lower inflammation equals more energy since your body isn't constantly fighting off inflammatory responses. So let's look at another food that is not only rich in probiotics, but also protein: Greek yogurt. The protein found in this food can help manage body weight as they trigger the release of hormones such as cholecystokinin and GLP-1. These hormones act like your body's personal security team, altering your brain when you're full and helping to prevent overeating. This leads me to a surprising food that can help prevent overeating: potatoes. They're not just an accompaniment to your main course, but a fantastic food option for shedding those extra pounds. Interestingly, in 2010, Chris Voigt, the executive director of the Washington State Potato Commission, set out to prove that potatoes were beneficial for health and could be part of a weight loss diet. He decided to eat nothing but potatoes for 60 days. And get this, he lost 21 pounds. His cholesterol dropped 67 points and his blood sugar improved. All this while still eating 2,200 calories of potatoes a day. One of the reasons potatoes are a great tool for weight loss is because of their impressive score on the satiety index. In simpler terms, they keep your hunger at bay for extended periods, assisting you in managing your calorie consumption. When stacked against 38 other foods, boiled potatoes took the lead in terms of satiety. They even outperformed high-protein contenders like white fish, beef, and eggs. Although protein-rich foods are certainly important for women, a certain amount of unprocessed carbohydrates are important because your thyroid requires a specific quantity of carbs to operate at its best. If your thyroid isn't working properly, it can slow down your ability to burn fat. Thus, it's important to eat healthy forms of carbohydrates. However, bear in mind that not all carbs are on equal footing. Potatoes outshine processed variants like bread, owing to their natural fiber content that decelerates digestion, keeping you feel full and content for longer durations. Conversely, processed carbs can cause a rapid surge in your blood sugar levels, resulting in hunger pangs shortly after consumption. So, here's the bottom line. Adding potatoes to your diet can bolster both fat loss and thyroid health because of their high satiety score and positive effect on hormone production. Although eating these foods can help support fat loss, if certain hormone imbalances aren't addressed, then weight loss can be an uphill battle. So be sure to watch the video on your screen now.